What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to tell you the 3 mistakes that everyone's doing that's causing them not to grow in 2019. Stick around. What's up, everybody? My name's Brian Gurley and I have a social media agency. I specialize in Instagram, and today I'm going to talk about 3 things that I see everyone doing, 3 mistakes that I see everybody doing, and things that you should avoid. If you do these, I think you'll be able to grow a lot faster and just have an overall better experience on Instagram. Before I do that, I want to ask for you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And also hit the notification button so you can know exactly when I'm posting. I try to post every Saturday or Sunday, and I also have a podcast that I post throughout the week. So there's tons of great content. I talk about everything from social media to what's happening in the current news. It's a thought page because I think that if you think about things, then you can come up with better solutions. Okay, now that we're done with that, there's 3 things that I've been noticing are a big issue. Number 1, copying and pasting. When you copy and paste, it comes off spammy. There's no way around it. I get it. I get that you want to save time, but the time saved brings down the possibility of converting what you're trying to convert. It seems obvious. It's easy to tell, especially in comments. I don't understand why you would want to do it. It doesn't really work. I don't see it work. Because I'm interested and I want to make sure that I'm not giving bad advice, I'll follow it through. I'll go to a person's page and I'll check to see, like, if you can see what people have been doing, the actions that they've been taking, and I'll look and I'll see that they commented on other people's page, and then I'll look to see if they're following. It doesn't work. Nobody wants to be spam. Now, I know a lot of people have heard or seen Gary Vee's $80 strategy, and that works. It does work. It takes a ton of time, and I'm not a big fan of it, but it works if you do it genuinely and you treat each person like a person. When you copy and paste, you're not treating people like a person, you're treating people like a number to be gained. And no one likes to feel like that. And you can feel it. It's easy to feel, it's easy to tell. And I can read one line of a comment and tell it's a copy and paste. Not to mention, it really, on a basic level, if you're gonna do it, don't do the same message multiple times on the same page. It's just not gonna work for you. It's wasting your time. So you end up wasting your time trying to save time, but you end up wasting it, and you're wasting your comments, and you're giving yourself a bad name. And Instagram is paying attention to what you're doing as well. So let's say you're doing a blast to let people know that you got something coming out, or you're just doing an initial feeler to see if people are interested in working together or working with you or sponsoring your content. Then maybe it's okay to use a copy and paste in the DM just to get it started. I still say try to tailor it a little bit so that it applies to the person you're talking to, but by and large, you want to avoid copying and pasting. It just doesn't work. It doesn't look good. It's not a good look. The second mistake, follow for follow. I don't care what people say. Follow for follow is a terrible strategy. It doesn't work. It's obvious. People can see it. And asking people to follow for follow, what is that? That doesn't even, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the first issue that I see. People leaving BS copied comments saying, hey, cool pic, and it's not even a picture. Or, hey, cool video. Or, wow, that's really awesome. I just posted something. If you don't mind, go to my, or, hey, can you follow me, or this. I don't understand, and I don't believe in leaving call to actions in people's comments. That's it. Just follow for follow, comment for comment, share for share, shout out for shout out. It doesn't work. Now, what you can do, and what I have done, and this is effective, is that you meet people in your community. And if they like your stuff and you like their stuff, well, then you can agree to share each other's stuff. And that will help both people. But randomly talking without any kind of relationship, it's missing the point. The main problem with the first two, it's missing the social element of social media. You need that social element because that helps to create your community. You need to be a part of the community. You need to be engaging with people in the community. People that like your videos and photos, people that make similar content. All these people you need to be working with and communicating, and they need to know you and you need to know them. You should be knowing who's running these pages and so on and so forth. But none of that's going to happen if you're just copying and pasting, if you're just asking people and you're just asking, you're giving, and you're trying to take and take and take, and you're never giving. I'm not a big fan of following for follow. And if you do it, you absolutely don't want to be following and then waiting like a week or however many days and then unfollowing them. That to me is the worst strategy you can do of all time. If you follow somebody and then you wait a certain period of time and then you unfollow them, you're ruining your brand, ruining your social cred. People know, people find out, and it's just a bad look. And once you become ruined as a brand, as a page, you can't get it back. I'm sorry. Maybe you can redesign it and change the name up or whatever, but that name, that design, that concept is ruined. And it's just bad. Don't do it. Really, it's pretty simple to me. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. The third thing and the last thing I'm going to talk about today, because there's so much more, but we're going to keep it short, is using bots. People, please stop using bots. I don't understand how it works. It's obvious, they're obvious, and it makes it crappy for everybody. It makes the experience crappy for everybody. We are here. If you're on Instagram, if you're trying to grow on Instagram, if you're trying to monetize, if you're trying to make a living, we're here to make experiences for people, and bots do not help. They make it a crappy experience, and we don't want to do that. We want to try to build tribes and communities, and we want to, yes, we want to make money off that, and we want to grow, but it's more than just about growing. If you get up to 100,000, 500,000, and you've done it through follow for follow and power likes and bots and all these things, then you just build numbers. Instagram goes down, those people are not going to follow you to another platform. If you try to get them to go to another platform, they're not going to go because you haven't built a tribe, you haven't built a community. It is important, it is vital that we build a community, and that takes time. You have to get your hands dirty. You have to put them in the soil and cultivate this community that you're trying to grow. And let me tell you something, as a person who's done it over the course of about 10 months, if you take the time and you work, I was just talking to my girlfriend yesterday about, I was talking to my friend yesterday about some of the people that have been with one of my pages, The Casual Jazzer, that has about 34,000 followers. And I remember some of like the first 45. There's about 45 people that have been with me since the beginning. And I remember all of them. And he was surprised by that, but I was like, you remember that? Like under 200 followers, you pay attention to the people that show up. And the amazing feeling that you have once it grows. I've had people, some of those people have commented and told me they don't like the logo change or if I do this, and I appreciate that. I've had heartfelt messages for people saying they really enjoy my page. It's an honor and a pleasure to create something that people can get enjoyment from. But if you're only focused on growing, if you're only focused on vanity metrics, you're missing out on that and it will not translate. We need to, the greatest thing you can do is make something that translates. And the only way that you can make something that translates is to focus on building the tribe, building something that is enjoyable, that doesn't rely only on the platform. when you're using bots, you're doing follow for follow, like for like, all you're doing is you're focusing on growing. And if you're just focused on growing and not focused on establishing and cultivating your community, then to me, you're wasting it. You're wasting your time. You're missing the point, because they're not going to buy from you. They're not going to follow your call to actions. You won't really be able to monetize or convert. And heaven forbid, Instagram goes away. Now you have nothing. So those are 3 things that I've noticed people doing that I think are just crappy, and they make the experience on Instagram crappy. And you got to be thinking about that. It's important that the experience of Instagram is thought of when you're doing what you're doing. You want to make it an enjoyable experience, because if you do that, then you're going to grow like crazy. And you don't have to worry about follow for follow. You don't have to copy and paste all the crappy comments and ask people to come look at your page with only 3 posts that you did last year. You don't have to do any of that stuff. So avoid those 3 mistakes, and I think that you'll be growing a lot faster in 2019. Have a great day.